What is good, all my gamers out there? It's that one and only Expert and Beast, and you guys are watching some of that Call of Duty Ghosts Team Deathmatch on the map Warhawk using the FP6, one of the few pump action shotguns available. I believe there's only two, but I could be wrong about that. Also, you guys will be watching yet other Team Deathmatch on Stonehaven using the Honey Badger. That gameplay isn't too long though. I just added a few minutes of another game because this one did kind of end a little bit fast, but hopefully you guys do enjoy both gameplays. The FP6, the shotgun itself is alright. I mean, there's nothing to really write home about. You can get one-shot kills, but there is some times where it can be inconsistent and you can get like, it takes 2 to maybe even 3 shots at times. So this gun is nothing to really write home about. It's not completely horrible, but it's average, I guess. I mean, for the most part, it can kind of suck at times, but you can get one-shot kills, like I said. I am using it with the foregrip and the muzzle brake, and I think that's probably one of the best combinations you can use for it, because that muzzle brake does give you, I think, a little bit more range. But, you know, I'm not really sure yet. I'm not really a beast with this shotgun yet, so, you know, anything could possibly work for it. I just don't know the perfect setup for it yet. But anyways, let's get on with the actual question of the day, which is, which next-gen console should AMD get first? Now, originally I thought I wasn't going to be able to get a next-gen console because I just didn't really have the money for it and stuff like that, but it turns out that GameStop is having a 30% trade-in value for anything traded in towards the next-gen consoles. So I had my lady call them up, and if I trade in my Wii U with my accessories and a few things like that, they're going to give me a pretty penny for it, so I don't have to pay too much out of pocket for the next-gen consoles. Hell, they would even hold one for me. So now the question is, which of those consoles should I get? And I know there's going to be a few of my Wii U subscribers going to be like, damn AMB, why the hell are you trading in the Wii U? It's a good console, why are you doing it? And yeah, the Wii U is pretty fun, I have enjoyed it, but the problem is Nintendo has kind of dropped the ball when it came with games. You know, when it comes to games, I should say, they really have kind of dropped the ball. They keep pushing back their first party titles, and the third party titles are either gimped, you know, they don't get the freaking full support like the other consoles do, or, you know, they just don't get the third-party games at all. So, I mean, they kind of dropped the ball when it comes to games, and I'm going to end up getting the Wii U a little bit later down its lifespan once the games start picking up a little bit more. But for now, the games they kind of disappointing me, so, no, the Wii U is going to it's going to be for a greater cause right now, I should say. But don't worry with you guys, I will be getting a Wii U later on, but for now, it's going to help me get one of the next-gen consoles. So, yeah, PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Let's start off with the PlayStation 4. Now, one of the biggest attractive things about the PlayStation 4, to me anyway, is this price point of only $400, which means I won't have to come out of pockets as much as I would with the Xbox One being $500, not to mention having to buy Xbox Gold, Live Gold, and a game and stuff like that. It just kind of comes up in price. So the PlayStation 4 does have an advantage when it comes to that price point of being, you know, $400, and it's a little bit stronger. Now this doesn't matter to me that much, seeing as I do have a PC, so if I want the best performance out of a game, I'll just buy it on PC, to be honest. So I mean, that doesn't really bother me too much, but Sony does have a little bit of an upper hand when it comes to having games at higher resolutions. I think there's more 1600 and 1080p games on the PlayStation than there is on the Xbox One, but I'm sure that'll probably change in the future. Now, as for the games, this is where I kind of lose interest in the PlayStation 4 a little bit. The launch lineup of games aren't really those type of games that would make me want to buy a PlayStation 4, like Knack. I mean, you know, Knack looks to me. And that's not to say that Knack is a bad game or something, but it just doesn't really have my interest. Also, Killzone Shadowfall, it does look pretty, but, you know, it's nothing that I really need to buy a PlayStation 4 to, you know, just play Killzone Shadowfall, because really, I only like Killzone 2 out of this series. I thought Killzone 2 was done right. It definitely was made for some pros. Hey, mind, you know, like Killzone 2, you had to have skill to play that damn game. And that kind of changed to me when Killzone 3 came out. I didn't look at the series the same way anymore. So, Killzone Shadowfall, I wouldn't say, if I did get a PS4, I maybe might purchase it, but it's nothing that's going to make me want to purchase a PlayStation 4. And then I can really say that with the whole exclusive lineup of PlayStation 4 games. Not to say that they're bad games, but to me, they're not really console buyers. then this is where I stop talking about the PlayStation 4 and go towards the talk about the Xbox One, I should say. The launch lineup of games for the Xbox One, to me, are a little bit more interesting. Dead Rising 3 looks like it could be a really fun game. Zombies are starting to become a big deal nowadays. The Walking Dead, but they're becoming such a big deal now. So Dead Rising 3 looks fun. Killer Instinct looks like it's going to be a great fighting game. Although I'm not really huge into fighting games as much as I used to be, but it's never too late to actually get back into it. And Killer Instinct has always been a dope-ass fighting game series, so I'm expecting that same amount of dopeness to be on this Killer Instinct as well. Rise looks pretty fun, kind of really reminds me of God of War a little bit, so Rise looks like that could be a fun game. And Fable. Fable, I don't think it's actually going to be in the launch window. I'm not really sure, but I've always liked Fable games, besides Fable 3. I mean, that kind of flopped in my eyes. But Fable 1 and 2 and Lost Chapters were pretty fun, so that does have my attention. Now, other than the launch lineup, I'm also kind of interested in the cloud system. Now, the whole every game will have dedicated servers thing is pretty damn awesome to me. Now, that's extra points right there because I'm somebody that likes to play online games. So the fact that the cloud's going to be acting as dedicated servers is pretty damn awesome. So that's more points right there. I don't know about you guys, but dedicated servers for all multiplayer games sounds pretty damn awesome to me. Now let's talk about the Kinect itself. Now the Kinect, I would say I never liked the games for Kinect at all. The games they made for Kinect are more of party games, and that's more for the casual crowd out there. But for the hardcore games they made, they look pretty damn garbage to me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm just keeping it real. Kinect games to me are garbage. But the Kinect itself seems like it's pretty damn interesting for what I can see what it can do with the Xbox One. You can tell it to go to Netflix, it would do it. You can tell it to watch TV, it would do it. You can tell it to play your game or go back to your game, and it would do it. So that's pretty cool right there. It really makes it feel like you're in a next gen era when all you can do is tell your Xbox to do something and it would do it. No, you don't even have to use the controller if you don't want to. So that's pretty damn awesome right there in my opinion. So right now, if you were to ask me which console am I thinking about getting, I'm kind of more leaning towards the Xbox One, but my opinion could change, my thoughts could change, and I can end up getting a PS4. So that's where you guys come in. Let me know in the comments which platform you think I should get without your personal bias being involved, and I'll be talking to you guys later. Oh yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up. Have a good one. Peace.